Anyways, I just got a call from my school saying my classes were dealt with. Anyways, playing Minecraft right now, but you're not gonna see it, so it's fine. I know I just need a yap because my soul has been crushed, my dreams dashed. Back in the year, this was eons ago, back in the year 2020, something happened. And it delayed a lot of things. But before 2020, Universal had announced that it was going to make a How to Train Your Dragon theme park. Well, dedicate a portion of itself to that franchise. I've never been popular. I've never been cool. I have never been normal about anything a day in my life. You can tell by my skeletons behind me. And my pop figures. I only get the ones I like because they're cheap. Okay, I'm poor. Pop figures are cheap. Don't judge someone who was poor if they have them. Because I just have ones that I like. Of characters I like. I don't buy them to collect just because whatever. Ooh, speaking of that, I need to get back to the Universal thing. Pause though. This was before I realized I need to save money. I was having a crisis about my classes. Jennifer Long. It's been a while since I bought myself Monster High doll. I'll buy like a handful every couple months because I'll save up and it's like, oh, I have an extra $100. And then I wander off to the doll aisle. I like her. I like her new design. They fumbled the dress. And it's like, her items are okay. I like how big her bag is. Look at that bag. I like her pet. Everything else feels a bit... They're like, she's a fat character. She's fat. And it's like... Should I turn this? Hold on. No, I don't think that's better. Whoopsie daisy. Anyways. I think it's just the sleeves that get me. Like, I like the boots. The main concept for the dress is okay, I guess. I think it's the sleeves. I think you can... No, it's part of the dress. Maybe. I haven't taken her out of the box yet. I haven't had time. Jennifer... Honestly, I can't say I don't like anything about her. Everything about all of this... Detail. They like her. I even love her little freaking Chinese dragon dog. Somebody on Twitter, actually, because I get doll Twitter every once in a while, pointed out back in the original series, when she would come on screen in the cartoon, the most Chinese music would play. Anytime she was on screen. To remind you she was Chinese. And as a white person who grew up in a predominantly white area, I did not realize it when I was like 9 years old. But seeing that clip, because they posted it with like a clip of her like walking on screen, that is the most ridiculous thing. Like maybe once in the movie or whenever she's introduced. But every time, like there was multiple clips, like people in the comments added like different clips, like every time she just came on screen. That's the most like out of pocket shit. Early 2000s, my god, I couldn't imagine. I mean, they do shit nowadays that's like, what were you thinking? But it's like, that was my neck. Fuck. But I like her. I like everything about her, actually. And that's the worst part about Kitty's design. Is that... Catty, sorry. Caddy's design is that I feel like they didn't want to do a lot for her because they're like, she's fat, so Which is like, actually my favorite ones right now are my Venus and my Abby. I love how tall Abby's doll is. I love how tall it is. I'm avoiding schoolwork by yapping and playing Minecraft because I'm upset. I'm upset at Universal. I went off on such a tangent. Anyways, that part of the park, the How to Train Your Dragon part, and the other ones they just released, they just revealed that they finished building, was supposed to be finished or mostly done or whatever in 2021. That was the year I graduated. And I've never done a lot of school stuff. I never went to any school dances because that's just not my thing. A lot of crowds, a lot of people, very loud, very chaotic. Not for me. Spider. No, it's skeletons. Oh, fuck. I have my thing paused. But, we still went. We saved money. We went for a day. Had a great time. The biggest bummer was I got to see the dinosaurs. I got to do a Jurassic Park / World part. That was great. That was fun. I had a good time on that one. But the serious... I don't even know how to describe it. It's like I'm at a loss for my own existence. Because what do you mean? And right now it's closed off to the public. It doesn't open until May 22nd, and it's April right now. What do you mean that a bunch of influencers get to run around in there up until like May 22nd to advertise it, and I don't get that? I don't get to do that. I'm poor as hell. I'm gonna save for the next couple of months. Like, I always save like a little bit. You know, I try not to be a huge spender. Every once in a while, I snap and I'll get like $100 worth of books, $100 worth of like makeup stuff that I need. Which need is like, in today's society as a woman, if you don't wear any makeup, it's kind of like seen as odd. Which I think is a little rude. Especially in certain areas and fields and whatever. I've been doing schoolwork. That's why I started playing Minecraft, because I didn't do good on something, and it really upset me. And also I've been stressed about my class stuff. But the level of upsetness I feel over the fact that I will not be able to experience How to Train Your Dragon Land for months. A bunch of people who aren't even about it, like I am, get to go out there right now, and they're like, it's my part. Like, oh my god, this ice dragon shoots like fog or whatever. And it's been a while since I've watched the TV shows. Every year I do rewatch the movies. I can't help myself on that one. I love the movies. I own all 3 DVDs of the movie. And then I also own... I'm getting so angry I can't play Minecraft. That is so embarrassing. I own all 3 movies. And then I own the extras, the Snoggle Tog extra, the Book of Dragons extra. Yeah, I watched the TV series when it was on freaking Cartoon Network. You know, the network that doesn't exist anymore. I was there. This sounds like the world's most, like, cringest complaint in the universe. I'm just so upset. Because even when we went and I got to see, you know, the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World part of the park, I was still a little upset because I was like, this should be dragons. I should be seeing dragons. They have Rough Nut and Tough Nut. Literally, like, obviously actors, obviously, you know, going around, you know, doing, like, little interactions and stuff. Rough Nut's literally my favorite. And there are clips of her literally just having fun goofing around with, like, her, her brother. I put quotes because they're actors, they're fake. But it is real to me. And it's not fair. And that's, like, the most, like, first world country problem, complaint, whatever, that it's not fair, Like, I'm coming from, like, a place of privilege. I say a place of privilege because I haven't been on a vacation since that year because I started college and then I just did not stop. But, everything looks so cool. And the Dark World. Oh my god. Like, obviously I'm gonna be saving up for a couple months. I'm gonna aim for September. Because once you leave September, you have October, which has Halloween in it. And I like scary stuff. But holiday gimmicks draws people in. I don't think Thanksgiving is that big, but some people may do, like, a family holiday for that there. Don't want to deal with that. I'm just trying to avoid crowds. I don't like being smushed with a bunch of other people. Not my favorite thing in the world. No. And that's what... fuck, don't do that. That's what a lot of, park experiences are, though. There you are. And it just truly upsets me. Like, this is the most childish complaint known to God. Is that I'm a little upset because I don't get to go see dragons and shit right now. Like, it's not even open till May. It does not open to the public until May. It's literally the beginning of April. There's a good month until actual, the populace, whatever, get to go into the park. And I'm not even going to be one of the first people in there. Which is evil. It's evil and it's wrong. I mean, How to Train Your Dragon is the reason I was on Tumblr way too early. Because there was an artist on there that I really liked. But I had to make an account to like her stuff. And I'll have to find her. I know I say a lot right now because I'm trying to think, but I'm tired. I know I follow her like main account, her non-fan account on Instagram, but I never get on Instagram anymore. I never get on Tumblr anymore either. I don't do a lot of social media right now. I've just been so burnt out on social media. But it's just like one of those things where it's like you're not even about it, like these influencers are coming up and they're like, oh no, like there's been like maybe 2 influencers that I've seen where I'm like, you deserve to be there. You are a shining example of who needs to be there right now. The rest of them, I'm like, you're a bunch of fakers. You're a bunch of fakers, you're a bunch of phonies, you're a bunch of liars. You're not real to me, you're not real to them. These are fake characters of a fake movie. And it's like, well, real movie, fake characters, whatever. And it's like my most toxic trait is that I'm just like, you don't even care. You're not even about it, bro. Like, you're not even about it like I am. And it's just like, I think it's slightly concerning that I'm like this. But I think it's more concerning the fact that they get to just be out there and do this while I have to pay bills and work. I have to work my jobs, my 2 jobs, and go to school and find time to play Minecraft in between. And it just sucks. Oh my god, I'm so upset by it. I don't know how to describe how upset I am by this. Because I've heard, like, they were still working on it. I was like, that's great. And it's like, the last I heard, because I've been in school. I want to say I've been stuck in school. That's, like, a bad way to put it. I've been in school, applying for jobs for probably 3 years now. In and out of school just because, I'll finish a course. And I'll get my certificate and whatever. And then it's like, oh, we're no longer needing of whatever you are in right now. And I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. And they're like, yeah, it sucks. It does. I've complained enough about this to my family that they're like, Alyssa, just shut the hell up. And I'm like, guys, wait, guys. I have something else to say about it. Guys, wait, guys. Like that one video. And obviously, again, it's a first world problem of me not being able to go see animatronic dragons and actors pretend to be some of my favorite characters in the universe. I need to go back and watch, like, the TV show Riders of Berk and Defenders of Berk. I want the DVD collection. Like, I have for a while now. I own even the actual books. I never got the comic books. I'll be so real about that right now. I'm doing my favorite thing in Minecraft because I'm so upset. I'm building a bridge of nonsense. I need to bring a bed with me. I've gotten so far. But it just does not seem fair to me. I'm gonna quit my sword. I'm fucking starving. It never seems fair to me. By fair to me, I mean that I just did not put myself in the position to receive this opportunity, and now I'm complaining. Like, I can look at it from an outsider's perspective and be like, I'm just complaining because I'm mad it's not me. I am jealous. I am envious. But you know what? I think I should be allowed to be, because these people, what they do is, a good bit of work. They're basically like freaking advertisement, walking, breathing advertisement of whatever they're doing at the moment. And I think it truly is a skill to become like a influencer and get a bunch of people to follow you and all this and all that. That is a skill. It's a skill I do not possess. I don't think I'll ever have anybody like me enough to be like, yeah. Actually, shout out to my coworker, Angie. She does. She likes me a little bit, I think. Don't fucking do that. But I'm just so jealous. You can meet and greet Hiccup and Toothless. You can meet Astrid and Stormfly in the park. You can see Grump and You can meet Gobber. You can... And I guess I should also care about the rides. I've never been a ride person. There are some really scary looking ones. By scary, I mean they go off the ground. I love any ride that has water in it. Like where it's supposed to be like a boat, but you're still on a track. I love that. But anything else, I am greatly terrified to get on. I will get on every ride in the dragon part of the park. Like, I've priced everything for myself already. I just have to get the money. And I have 2 jobs now. So I'm getting that fucking bag. And I'm going to Florida. I'm driving because I'm not getting on a plane. I'm not getting on a plane, and also so I can have enough room to bring all my shit back with me. So I'm not paying all those bullshit fees for, like, extra luggage or whatever, because I'm going to bring back, like, 30 bags of bullshit, and my family's going to be like, no, it's not coming in the house. Like, it's just so depressing. And anytime it comes up, like, I think I have to stay off TikTok, for real. Because I just keep getting on TikTok, and every 5 minutes they're like, whoa, look at this cool little tidbit about the dragon park. And I'm like, I'm going to actually die of jealousy and envy. I'm going to actually become green. I'm going to become Elphaba. I'm going to become green. I am actively rolling in my grave. And that's the worst part about it, is because I know these aren't even, like, normal people at the park right now. These are just, like, a select handful to advertise what's going on. And of course, there's more than just the dragons. There's the Super Nintendo world and that Constellation park that looks really cool, too. And the monsters, the dark world. They have the Invisible Man. That's the best type of man. The one you don't have to look at. But it's just the amount of jealousy that I have, because these people are like, I've never wanted to be an influencer. I do this as like a supplement for my speech therapy, because I've realized I've gotten like, no. I've gotten worse in my patterns recently. So I'm like, I need to work on my stutter again, I guess. And my pronunciation. And blah, 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 blah. Also, I need to, be able to talk about shit I like. Because it's like, my schedules are so conflicting now with my families. I don't have like a second to even do anything. I don't have a second to talk to them. And when I do right now, it's complaining about the fact that I'm poor and not famous and at a super cool dragon park with nobody else around. So that's fun. Like, if I ever run into fuck you money somehow, some way, I'm paying to have that park shut down for like 2 days, so it can just be me and individuals that I choose. And we're tearing that shit up. Like, on God, I'm sitting like a crazy person. And I'm hitting the little hunch. Hitting the little Igor. Oh, Baba. Been looking for you all day. I've been trying to get you boys all day. I always watch a cow jump in the lava. I think that's all I have to bitch and moan about. It's just like, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous all the time ever. And it's not healthy. It's not like I'm always jealous of everyone else all the time. It's just like this one thing that has upset me so much that every 5 minutes I'm like, you know what else? You know what else is total bullshit? The fact that I'm not... Like, I'm repeating the same points over and over again. About how it's not fair that I'm not, like, rich and famous and blah, 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 blah. And that I can't go and be a very special person at a very niche event. Obviously, some rides are not available to the public right now. The Donkey Kong one in the Super Mario World looks so freaking fun. Like, the reason I'm trying to save up so much money is because I want to go to, like, every park. Like, 300 times a day. Like, genuinely speaking. No, I need bucket. Okay, all my other videos that have abrupt endings are because I don't have a drink. I want to get up and get a drink. I'm just gonna be thirsty. All my other videos I cut off, like, this video is gonna be like, because I'm 22. I have too many games on my phone. Which I have an iPhone, I think is very obvious. But, I'm so tired as well. It's been a long week. All these are from different days of the week. I just want to point that out as well. But I have too many pictures and too many games on my phone. I deleted a lot. Okay, I had 5,000 pictures and so many videos on my phone, and then I just had like a shit ton of games that I don't play anymore because I have an issue. I'll say it like that. I used to play Cookie Run Kingdom religiously, and it wasn't good. It was not good. It wasn't good for anyone. Yeah, I'm just tired. So I'm playing Minecraft again. I played it for like 30 minutes earlier working on my bridge and my house and my land. I probably put a good 6 hours into that save, which isn't a lot video game wise. 6 hours is like barely poking at the tip of the iceberg or whatever you want to say. However that phrase goes. It's not a lot, it's nothing. But I'm gonna be saying like an in literally a lot because I'm so tired. I really am. I'm just exhausted. But yeah. But after I got a dog, obviously things could not last. Had 10 diamonds, finally beat the trial rooms. You know, fell down a hole in an area I didn't know where it was at. Also, like, super greasy. That's just because I was going crazy today at work. Menger sponge. But, it's just awful. New world, survival, normal. I play hardcore. I couldn't imagine a hardcore world, actually, not at this point, because I'm really bad at most games. I say that because I compare myself to, like, full-blown gamer YouTubers who are just like, and this is how you speed run to the perfect, Minecraft world, or whatever the shit. And then 2 hours later, they have, like, a functioning everything, and it's just crazy shit, and I don't know how they do it. My spawn wasn't good. I think I traveled for, like, this is why I deleted it, because I was so mad. I traveled, like, over, like, 20,000 blocks, and I died, and there's no way I was getting that stuff back, and I just used the last of my diamonds to make, like, a pickaxe and everything, and a sword, and a chest plate, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go find a place and get books and leather and enchant it, and that did not happen, because I fell down a fucking hole, because I was sprinting and jumping, and I just kind of, you know, how you do that sometimes when you're in Minecraft. I just feel like such a dork whenever I'm, like, talking about this stuff, because I'm like, I'm 22, and I'm playing Minecraft, and all this and all that, and it's, like, the dumbest shit ever. You know, I'm just being super negative right now, because I'm nervous, and I'm tired, and I don't feel good. And also, I'm very upset that I died in the simplest way possible, which was in a hole. Falling down a hole in Minecraft. And losing all my shit. I had 3, they're called I had 3 bags full of like oars and shit, and I was like, oh my. I got greedy. That was it. I got greedy. Anyways, back to what I was talking about in the other clips. I have had time to calm down. I'm not very... What? Oh, is that terracotta? I think I just have bad spawn luck. Oh, my... This is what runs everything. This is what... I don't know if I'm holding it too close or not. This is what I spawned into. That I never know until like 3 hours later if a spawn is good or bad or not. So you can see my monster hot dolls, my pop figures over there. You can see my candy that way. Oh, cow. No, those are pigs. Those are new pigs. Yeah, this is a terracotta biome. Oh, that's great. I love the terracotta biomes. There's pigs spawning and this is terracotta. Is it desert along terracotta, or is this like the only patch with like wood and shit? There's a beach. It takes me forever to figure out if a spawn is good or not. I never lie about that. But back to the universal epic thing. Almost did it again. Oh! Stop. Be a moron. Okay, there's desert. I love the desert biomes because I love making those concrete things. One time on my phone, I deleted it because I'm a moron. I made a giant tunnel, a rainbow tunnel, and then it like wrapped around a giant monster can. I did it in high school, which was forever ago. Oh my god, I'm so old. But thinking, I'm so tired, you can tell. Universal epic, right? Nobody about it like me. Paid training starts Monday for the hospital that I'm super nervous about, but I'm super excited also because it's an opportunity. But even in the interview, I could tell they were like, this chick's a total moron, and I'm like, you're not wrong. I do struggle to pay attention and give a shit, but you're gonna pay me really well, so that's not gonna be very hard for me. So I'll have 2 jobs. Right now I'm not factoring in the money from my other job. I just have an Excel sheet with my current everything going on. I do not plan on... There's another big ass fucking hole. I do not plan on... I forgot where I was looking for a minute. I don't plan on quitting either job, especially because I work a very specific position. I know how to do literally everything at my job, my current full-time job, which is like one of the worst jobs because it's fast food, but I get paid $14 an hour, which isn't great in today's economy, but it's something. Did my earbud just now connect? Whatever. Anyways, and my biggest op, which is a 6-year-old crazy woman who threatens my life at least once a week, may have just quit today. So I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Which I didn't make her quit. I didn't do anything. 90% of the time, I do not say anything to her, and it's just up to her how she feels most of the day. Now, I will, step in and intervene, because she is crazy to everybody, and eventually you're going to stop wanting to be nice to somebody who's, a crazy asshole to you. That's the best way to describe her, and that's evil, and that's mean, and that's wrong, but she is a crazy asshole. Because you don't do anything to her, and some mornings I clock in at 4 in the morning because I open, and she'd be there and she'd be like, "Hi, how are you? It's good morning." I'm like, "Yeah, good morning." And other days I go and I clock in and she'd be like, "I'm gonna fucking get my gun, I'm gonna shoot you, and I'm gonna get my husband to get you and beat you up and all this and all that." And then she'd walk away, and it's like, you'd report her, but it's not like it's gonna do anything or go anywhere. And that's the worst part about it, is it's not gonna go anywhere. Because which is also a good reason why I'm not too worried. Well, I'm not too worried about losing my job, because with her there, I was one of 4 or 5 people now, which one's a manager and the other one is a maintenance man. So he has other shit he has to do other than open. But he'd like to have some, better shifts. And I can't blame him, But, as a manager, they're not allowed to open like that unless absolute emergency, last whatever. Last option, however you want to phrase it. I was jumped into that hole. No. But, let me go back where pigs are. Oh, there's a new chicken variant. My last save, all I had was cows around me, which wasn't bad. Cows are actually the perfect mob in an unfortunate circumstance for themselves. You got cactuses that you can turn into fuel, and trees, and pigs, and terracotta. Pretty happy. But, trying to think. I was saying. But I think my position's pretty secure. Unless, because we only also have 40 people. One of the people who know how to do it now is a new person. She doesn't know the full scope. Because, I haven't really got a chance to train her, and that's partially on me, partially on them. Because when you work at a restaurant, you know, the specifics of how many people you need at a certain time of year. We're a fairly popular fast food restaurant, whatever you want to call it. And I'm trying to think, during winter, which we have heavy winters around here, you need maybe 60 people to run the place. Around this time of year, spring, you need 70 to 100, depending. And that's just all time around employees, so you can have enough people to fill positions and everything. Trying to think. During the summer, you need approximately 120, 150 employees for full-time, all positions covered, because we lost a lot of people this winter because they were I'm not getting any hours, and they were we're not going to give you hours because of labor. And it's guys, just give them hours. I literally told them, I was I'll train some of these people so they can work, so I can get time off for school. because I pay for these classes out of pocket. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna fail. Which they have covered my classes in the past, and that's been real sweet of them. I need to build a house. I'm being a moron. I'm just running around chopping down trees. I'm gonna get fucking killed, and the pigs are gonna watch. I'm a moron. I gotta use the book because I don't feel like getting through the struggle of I just need a second layer onto these real quick. Not even gonna focus on a roof right now. Okay. Anyways. What was I talking about? No, stop that. I'm placing blocks. I am placing blocks and shit because I'm in fucking Minecraft. But, okay, I feel safe now. My brain's not working. But, I don't know how tired I am right now. But we only have, I believe, as of right now, with the people who are no show, no calls. Which at the end of the day, I cannot blame anybody for anything because it is absolute shit. It is. It's a tough job, and there's no appreciation, and everyone treats you like shit, and it's hard, and you just don't want to do it. And it's fine. I've been there since high school, going to school, doing all this, doing all that. I'm hoping that my stuff at the hospital becomes full-time real quick. Which they said they'd love to give me more hours because I seem competent enough. And I'm like, thanks, guys. I don't see anybody. I'm not risking it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just awful there all the time ever. And you try to make it not awful. And I get why, everybody gets why you want to make it not awful. But it's just like it is. That's what it is. But she might have quit because she brought this woman, one of the people who opened the crazy bitch who threatens my life at least like twice a week. And they do nothing about it. She came back after having an emergency, family emergency up in Ohio. And she showed back up and she was like, I'm leaving. They were like, why? And she was like, because something. And she like turned in a bag of her uniforms, but you have to return all your uniforms and stuff, all your base uniform stuff. You're allowed to keep like the extra t-shirts and shit that they give you for like special events. Oh, now you show up when the moon's like full peak. Gotcha. But it's a little stressful. Not in the I'm going to miss her in any way, because I love the fact that I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about her like fucking threatening my ass in the parking lot anymore. Even though I also, you know, but I I'm just so tired. I'm like sitting here stuttering through everything. I'm like, yeah, and but I mean, it just assures me that I will have job security because her ass is leaving. And we don't really have anybody who knows how to do anything at the moment. So it's a big relief for, I guess, obviously major stressor for my boss. Tough on her. Because she's not the reason for, like, any of this, actually. She's actually completely innocent. She does say something to her whenever she gets, like, rowdy or whatever, but for the most part, she cannot stop, you know, whatever. But I don't even want to play Minecraft right now. I'm so tired. It's 7:30. I've been up since 3, because I have to wake up at 3 to get ready. I literally fell asleep in my car while I was running in my driveway, and I was late for work because I couldn't wake up. I did not wake up, and they were my alarm at 3:50. I'm supposed to be there at 4 o'clock. I have like the 15 to 20 minute drive, and I caught every red light, so I was like 10 minutes late. I was like, you know. But I guess I have some job security, so because the owner of the store, you know, main guy, he doesn't like it when his employees have 2 jobs because he's like, you're not prioritizing us or whatever. And I'm like, you fire people at like a drop of a dime. You replace, like, this isn't skilled labor, I guess, but skilled labor is a myth, by the way, because if you have ever worked a minimum wage job, you will know that everything you do there requires a skill, and you will meet grown-ass adults who don't know how to do this unskilled labor. And that is some of the most ridiculous shit I will ever realize in my life. Because you don't realize that until you work a job like that. You will not realize that unskilled labor is a myth created until you join the workforce and you realize this takes effort and this takes the ability to know how to do this. Like, even though I am one of 3 people who know how to make biscuits at my job, yeah, anybody can make biscuits or whatever. I fought a zombie, if you can tell. And won. But I'm just so tired. I keep trying to cycle through thought while playing the game. Because I want to play it. Because it sucks. I've been in school. Like, my first semester, I didn't really work towards anything. And then I was off a semester when I graduated with my associate's degree. Now I'm back in school, and I won't get into my program because I had to drop my lab because everyone in my family kept getting hurt and sick and had organs failing, and I had to be there and help them because I have the most, like, flexible job. But it just sucks for them, but also for me, because it's like I don't have time to do my classwork, you know? And getting a second job while in the middle of a semester, it was like I'm not going to be able to do anything. And it's like, yep, welcome. Building me a house on the worst hill imaginable. I love terracotta, but it's like dog. Oh, fuck. Oh, that hurt me in my soul. Like, I'm gonna get crazy before I get to bed. Zombie making zombie noises out there. And job security is like non-existent nowadays. Unless you own the business, and even then, you have like this weird percent of like, fuck off. You spooky bitch. Even then you still have a chance of everything just going to shit. I really couldn't give a shit about this. I guess I'm just nervous. Because I would rather not lose one of my jobs. I would rather not, actually, beginning of this all, I would rather not have to work 2 jobs. But I've been in school for 3 years. And I get it. A lot of people get a bachelor's degree for 4 years. I don't do well in school. I never have. I never will. And I think it truly confuses people around me, the fact that I actually do go to college. And I do my best, and it's just not the best. You know? Maybe if I had it in me to finish a project and get it out there, I could, do something else with my life. Right now, my main goal is to get a vacation for the first time in years. I have not had a vacation since June 2021. I've not went anywhere. I've not done anything. The only place I went to, today the 10th, 11th. I went to, Pennsylvania with my little sister for her prom, and that is it. I'm going over my financial stuff. And It's just so awful. And it makes me so miserable, knowing that I cannot go out and do things that other people can, like after like 2 months of saving up or whatever. And I live with my parents. Me having 2 jobs is not me living comfortably. Me having 2 jobs is I now have money I can put back. And nobody should have to work 2 jobs to make a living. I believe this before I signed up to have 2 jobs. Nobody should have to spend 30 hours of every waking day, even though there's not that many hours in a day. It feels like you're spending 30 hours of your life every day just working and not making any progress. And people bring this up with my generation, how we are not motivated and we don't want to work hard and all this and all that. It is very depressing to work full-time and go to school full-time and pay out of pocket for stuff and do all this and do all that. And I would not call myself frivolous. I get stuff like this every once in a while. Every once in a while. I'll emphasize that. Once a semester, I'll buy 2 or 3 Monster Idols. Just because I hit like a mental low and a mental high. Each of those like dolls are about, was it $25? That's maybe $100 a semester. Maybe. That's if I feel like. Because some of those I didn't buy for myself either. They were birthday gifts. Yeah. And I pay rent to my parents, you know, for bills and stuff. They cover my car insurance. I give them the money for it because it's super cheap. You know, I pay off my own credit cards. I pay for all the, entertainment, I guess, in the house right now. You know, I pay for Hulu, Spotify. They don't use Spotify. I use Spotify. I will die without Spotify. I'll die without my music. Even though Spotify is doing, like, the worst deal in the universe right now. But I have, like, a financial plan for Universal. Because I want to have a nice vacation. If I can't do this in September, I'll do it in November or some shit. I'd rather not. I'd rather avoid October, November, and December. They're like, if you go during the winter months, it's going to be too cold. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I couldn't give a damn. Because I just want to go and I want to see dragons. I want ride rides. Okay? Like, that is it. That is the epitome of what I want to do. But I don't want to have, like, 3 days there. Like, they have base everything for 3 days. And I'm like, I want to have $4K saved up by the time I want to go to this. And I know during busy season, like November, you'll probably have to book a few months ahead. So that's why I'm going to try and get something figured out by July. By then, I'll be working 2 jobs. And I'll be night shift on one of them. They pay more for night shift. So it's just tough and it's awful. It's awful that I have to do all this just to try and be, like, slightly happy. And I'm probably going to miss my local con this year. Well, one of them. The one that I like to go to a little bit more. A little less freaks show up there. Which, if you're into anime or into, you know, media as an adult like that, people are freaks and it is awful. It's awful. Like, they genuinely are, like, you see a kid trying to enjoy, like, their own media, like a 12-year-old showing up with their parents. And then you look over and you just see some guy and you're like, and you know what type of guy I'm talking about, and you're like, oh, that kid's not going to be allowed to come back for a while, huh? You know? I'm playing with my knitting needles. I haven't been able to use because I've been busy. It's great. I have too many hobbies. Like, June is art fight, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited for art fight. I have a little over a month left of school, and I'm just dying. And I'm gonna die even harder, and I hope I pass my classes, because I've literally worked ahead, and I don't have any algebra due for like 2 weeks. If I keep working like I do with it, I can't work ahead of my anatomy class. I've done a little bit on all my assignments that are due next week. But it's just insane how hard I work and how hard everyone in my generation works, and we don't see shit. We don't get anything. The reason I like going to school is because I get a tax write-off for it. It lowers my taxes. I probably would have to pay taxes if I... But I have a vehicle and everything in my name, so maybe. Which is just in my name, which is great. So if I ever have to live out of my own car, hey, it's fine. But it's just really, really, really upsetting. So I'm going to save up. I'm going to have a nice vacation. I'm going to Universal, and you freaks better not ruin Universal. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm already seeing the way y'all are acting about Hiccup and Igor or Igor, however you want to say his name, and the Invisible Man. I'm already seeing it. Y'all better stop. Because I want to have meet and greet with Rough Nut and Tough Nut while they're walking around the park. I want to go see Hiccup and Toothless. I want to talk to Astrid. You guys better stop acting like freaks. Because you guys are like... And I'm like, please. You guys are going to recreate... Which these people are most likely not paid enough as is to be sexually harassed by you guys, okay? And I get it. You do not know the buzz of excitement I felt when I saw they had Rough Nut and Tough Nut walking around the park, interacting with people. It was so cool. I'm so excited. I don't have this trip planned. I don't have it paid for. I don't have anything ready for it yet. I, myself, am so ready, though. I could go ahead and just start packing right now and just be packed and ready to go. My other Monster High dolls are still in the box. I don't know. It's just... I'm going to do it. I'm going to go. I'm going to save up. If I have to wait till next year, I'm going to, like, implode. I'm going to save up. I'm still going to watch my movies. I haven't watched a movie this week because I've been busy. Probably won't get one in until next Friday. But I don't have any movies going on in the theaters until the 28th. I think either today or next Friday, the Cinderella horror spinoff, Ugly Stepsister, is on Shudder. But I don't have Shudder. I'm going to have to look into that and see when it is. If it is today or not. If it is, I'll play it while I'm doing schoolwork after work tomorrow. Which is fun. It's my favorite thing in the world. Alright. This is it. I'm done ranting. I'm done rambling. I'm done stressing out. It's done. It's over. It's all going to work out. Because it has to work out. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to crash out. And I'm going to ruin everybody's entire lives very quickly. And they're going to all think I'm insane and that it's actually my fault. And it will be my fault. Goodbye. Thank you. Like and subscribe. I don't know. I'm just some white chick complaining about everything in the universe. Story of every white chick ever. Goodbye.